Hey everybody! I'm here today to talk to you about A series paper sizes. In this video, I will specifically be explaining how to figure out the A series paper sizes. Now, you've probably seen papers labeled as A0, A4, A5, and so forth, but you wonder what it means. Well, I'm going to show you what it means. Now, I have a sheet of paper right here, okay? Just to be clear, I'm just using this sheet of paper to represent the sizes. I'll tell you the exact measurements of each size, and I'll demonstrate it, but I just want it to be clear. This is just a representation of the sizes. It's not the actual size, okay? So let's get into the video. I actually have two sheets. I'm just going to remove one of the sheets, place it to the side over there. So, as we see right here, this would represent an A0. A0 is the biggest regular A series paper that you can have. So with your A0, the actual measurements are going to be 33.1 inches by 46.8 inches. So this thing would represent A0. Then what you do next is you get to A1. Now check this out. A1 is half of A0. So I'm going to draw a line right here. A1 is half of A0. This would be A1. It's half of A0, okay? Now you'll notice that A1 and A0 have one dimension that is the same. This dimension is going to be the same for A1 and A0, but this dimension is going to be half, because A1 is half of the entirety of A0. Now, the dimensions for A1 are 23.4 inches by 33.1 inches. Now, it continues going on like this, okay? So then you have A2 over here, okay? So I'm going to draw a line like this. A2 is going to be half of A1, okay? So A2 is half the size of A1. Once again, A2 shares this dimension with A1, but this dimension is going to be half. So the dimensions for A2 are 16.5 inches by 23.4 inches, okay? Now we're moving on. A3 is half of A2, okay? So you're starting to get how it works. A3 is half of A2. Once again, it shares this dimension with A2, but this dimension is going to be half of what A2's was, okay? A3 is 11.7 inches by 16.5 inches. Once again, the 16.5 inches is shared between A2 and A3, so hopefully this is making sense. Now it gets there's a little bit of a curveball, because A4 is half of A3. But A4 has a letter size and a legal size, so it's a little bit more complex. You have to understand that there's a letter and a legal size. The width of the letter and the legal sizes for A4 are the same, but the length of the legal size is going to be bigger than the letter size. It's going to be longer than the letter size. Then it continues, and I'm not going to go over each dimension because you can find them online. I'm just here to give you an idea. Then A5 would be half in that way. A6 would be half in this way, okay? A7 would be half in that way. A8 would be half in that way. And it continues all the way up to A10. And when you get to A10, you have a tiny, tiny little piece of paper that is 1 inch by 1.5 inches. That is an A10 paper. It's very small. And I can't even draw that on here because of the size. Because the A0 is in actuality much bigger than this, just so it's clear. This is just a representation. But that's it. Those are A paper sizes explained. A series paper sizes explained. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.